Marjorie Taylor Greene is on a tear. And when I say a tear, I mean she's telling the truth. And she doesn't care if it hurts her own party. You want to hear some of this? Listen to this.
And I'm so disgusted with Washington, D.C. I hate politics. The two-party system is extremely broken. It is failing all of us. And when I look at, here goes another $100 billion to Ukraine or $30 billion to Israel.
I like Jimmy Dore, dude. He was so... When we had Tribe Report, listen to this. When we had Tribe Report, we tried really hard. There was 2 episodes. I'll never forget this. I think we had something like maybe 30,000 subscribers. We were barely coming up and blowing up. The channel was blowing up. And we looked on Social Blade, which is a website that compares, like analytics for YouTube and stuff like that. You could see how your channel compares views, subscribers gained, all that stuff. And Jimmy Dore was one of the channels that we loved to watch. And with 36,000 views, we were averaging more views a month than Jimmy Dore was when he had 1 million views. Or sorry, 1 million subscribers. Dude, we were exploding. And I don't know how many people were there earlier in the beginning, but we were covering some videos on like politics. And people don't know we got our start with politics. And the 2 videos that we covered, I remember one of them was talking about... it was AOC when she was wearing that dress to the Met Gala that said "Eat the Rich," and her dress was worth something like tens of thousands of dollars, and a Met Gala invite was, I don't know, like $10,000, if not more. And it was the hypocrisy of this fucking socialist Democrat talking about "Eat the Rich," wearing a $10K plus dress to this rich gala that cost $10K plus for an entry, right? Absolute champagne socialist, complete hypocritical fucking thing going on there. So we covered that and we covered some other stuff. And anyway, I remember it took us all day to get this video ready. And then we went and recorded the video. We hit all our talking points and we felt really good. Obviously, the video didn't do well because fucking gooners wanted me to talk about dating and red pill shit and fucking dunking on women. So anyways, we covered that video. And then a day or 2 later, Jimmy Dore has a video that comes out in talking point for talking point, bro. He said the same exact shit. And I know I was being as objective as I possibly could, trying not to like stroke my own ego. But I saw his video and I saw our video and I was like, you know what? For real though, objectively speaking, not only did we come out with this earlier, but we hit even more in-depth talking points. And I feel like we covered the topic better with more breadth than Jimmy did at the time. And that's when I knew we had a fucking winner on our hands. I was like, holy shit, this channel's going to explode. Sure enough, it did. I think we made, when we got monetized, it was $15,000 in a month. So we were blowing up, guys. Unfortunately, flew too close to the sun. That was when censorship was absolutely oppressive because of the Biden administration. I think the Biden administration, when LGBTQ and trans issues and God, I don't know what else. Oh, the COVID thing. Yeah, so that was big. We ended up getting a strike on the channel, one for COVID. And I remember exactly what the video was about too. Didn't say anything about the jab, anything. Literally reported a story about the Pfizer CEO. I think you could still Google this. He was denied. What was he denied? He was denied the ability to leave the country to go traveling for vacation because he was not vaccinated. That was it. That was it. Super neutral. Hey, isn't it weird that the guy who manufactures the vaccines didn't get vaccinated, so he wasn't allowed to board the plane to travel? Got fucking striked for that. Then got striked again and shadow realmed for talking about trans or LGBTQ issues. Oppressive, bro. Oppressive doesn't begin to describe it. They literally destroyed the channel with those 2 strikes. We couldn't fucking even... Every single video we posted, every single video was getting like 1,000 views, 2,000 views. After we had videos getting hundreds of thousands of views, 200,000, 300,000, that was it. We got fucking wrecked, dude. My trajectory in life would have been probably completely different. I think about that shit sometimes. I'm like, where would my life be now if that channel exploded? If that channel took off, that became like one of the mainstream talk shows. Like Crystal and Sager, Breaking Points, all that stuff. We could have done the same shit and it would have exploded. Like, where would we be right now? It was so interesting.
But yet nobody can afford health insurance premiums. And then I'm getting yelled at by my Republican colleagues for saying that out loud. I'm like, this is insane.
Whew, now you see why she's the craziest woman in Congress. Marjorie Taylor Greene, realizing that the right and the left are two wings of the same predatory raptor bird.
Oh, look, Snooks. He's in the chat. What's going on, brother? Hopefully you're doing good and not relapsing. That was you. Yeah. If I still had a gaming computer, I would fucking game with you and make your hair fall out and make you revive me, get carried, and you'd probably be smoking 10 packs a day. It's all good, though.
Isn't that amazing? And, sending that money to Ukraine, it helps some of us, just not most of us. It helps the people, the bankers and the military industrial complex, the weapons manufacturers, stuff like that. It helps BlackRock, people like that. It just doesn't help most of us. Just like most things, the government matters. Just like Black Lives Matter.
Black Rock Matter.
Black Lives Matter. That's it. Black.
You get it.
You get it. Here she is holding Collada tweets out. Representative just went nuclear on Republicans over the Epstein files. Here, let's hear what she has to say.
Everyone that voted for Trump Vance, everyone was like, release the Epstein files.
Right.
This is not even an argument. It's not even
still
debatable.
Don't got him.
It's not being a traitor to the president to sign my name on a Thomas Massey discharge petition to release the Epstein files. No. I am staying true to what we've always said. There needs to be transparency. But the things that have shocked me this past week, and I was thinking about it this morning, I was like, I've been here in Washington all week, and I've been at my office. I've been in the Capitol. There's two things I couldn't find this week. I couldn't find anywhere the Epstein files.
Actually, he would get 500,000 views normally. Somebody said you'll probably get another 500,000. Not anymore since I started covering politics again, and I covered that Podesta and all that other shit, the Spirit Cooking, Pizzagate, and all that other shit. I've been going hard, guys. I stepped it up and did really in-depth investigations into a lot of shit. I got suppressed. One of my the live stream, dude, it was a random live stream. It got hit with, you can go watch one of them. I don't even know which one it was. You guys can test this for me right now. Go to the live stream on a separate tab, and I guarantee you're going to get a warning. Yep. You'll get a warning if you go watch the live stream where it says criminals get jobs with benefits, but normal people can't. It was posted October 5th. It's age restricted. And then I went and I asked YouTube why I got age restricted. They just immediately shut me down and said, fuck off, age restriction. Age restriction. You'll get a warning for watching that video. Unbelievable, dude. So yeah, I don't know how many my videos don't get views anymore. The moment that age restriction happened. Actually, the one I just posted today is 2 hours in with 2,000 views, which is highly unusual. That's fine though. They can't stop me. They can't. Literally, YouTube or not, bro. We live for this shit. Literally, I love doing this. This is fun. You can't fucking build this shit, bro. Brick by brick, banned or not banned. Yeah, it doesn't stop. You can't. For the love of the fucking game, right? I love the game. That's why we do this shit. I have fun talking shit and watching videos and making content. It's not work for me.
Also couldn't find the Republican plan to fix the absolutely destroyed health insurance industry that got wiped out in 2015 with Obamacare.
Yeah.
Like, those are the two things I can't find. And when Republicans, and I'm criticizing also Congress big time. I'm really grateful to a lot of the things the president is doing, but I'm really upset with the direction Congress is going. But when we are not doing anything to
she does come across as a nut job. She said some crazy shit, but she's being honest here. Like, where the fuck are the Epstein files? She's not bought by AIPAC. Everybody makes her out to be a joke. She did say some things that sound like they're a fucking joke, but hey, credit where credit is due. We were promised some things and we are not getting what we were promised. And it's fair to make that criticism. People are just so caught up in this fucking whole glazing notion of like, you must accept the shit sandwich and all its issues. Like, no, how about, bro, we hold these people accountable. How about that? If you're signed in and you didn't get an age restriction, it's because you're signed in and you're old enough. But if you were to sign out and try to watch that video, you're blocked. I don't think you're allowed to watch.
Address the cost of living. We aren't doing anything about Blackstone buying up houses where most young people can't find a house and they're having to compete in bidding wars.
I say that shit all the time. If she's crazy, what am I?
And we're not doing anything about health insurance premiums. Then for the love of God, what are we doing?
Wow.
Oh, what a crazy broad that is, huh? Wow, she is just a wingnut, huh?
I can't stand her, Jimmy.
Seriously?
Listen to that crazy shit she said.
Here she is doing what Bernie Sanders and AOC will never do while their party is in power. Criticize their party for not having a plan for people's health care. No plan. She says, where's the Republican plan to make healthcare affordable? Where's the Republican plan to make housing affordable, to stop BlackRock from buying up, and by the way, and Chinese billionaires too, from buying up property in the United States to make it unaffordable? And they sit empty, by the way. So the billionaires buy the housing and they sit empty, and all it does is drive up the price of housing in the United States. And there's no plan to help make housing affordable for Americans. None. Where's the plan? Where's the plan to make healthcare affordable? It's nowhere. In fact, they're doing the exact opposite. Right now, the government, Trump's administration, is cutting Medicaid and Medicare and subsidies to help people afford health insurance. They're cutting it all, and guess who that affects? It affects MAGA, and those people are going to feel it. And Marjorie Taylor Greene knows that.
Bro, that's crazy. I am agreeing
Marjorie
with
Taylor
MTG.
Greene.
What is happening in the world today? Unfortunately, America's for sale. You guys didn't see what Dawn did? Look, we'll end it with this shit. This is the craziest. Like, she even put, so this is Kim Iverson. For those that don't know, she does a lot of reporting stuff too. And this is treason.
Trump is in the Middle East right now. He's speaking to the Israeli Knesset. I'm just going to play this clip. This is actually quite shocking.
I kept my promise and officially recognized the capital of
Or
Israel
for sale.
and moved the American embassy to Jerusalem. Isn't that right, Miriam?
He promised to recognize Jerusalem and to move the embassy to Jerusalem. Promise kept.
Promises made, promises kept. MAGA. Look at this shit.
Miriam and Sheldon would come into the office. I think they had more trips to the White House than anybody else I can think of. Look at her sitting there so innocently. She's got $60 billion in the bank. $60 billion.
I cover this in the live stream. This is literally the video that's live right now that's getting suppressed.
But they were very responsible for so much, including getting me thinking about Golan Heights, which is probably one of the greatest things to ever happen.
Golan Heights, that was a big gift. He promised Golan Heights and he recognized.
So I'm gonna...
Come on, dog. She's gloating. Promises made, promises kept for Israel. Come on, dog. Where's MAGA in my comment section? I'm already going to get shit. I got the red hat. I made Make Masculinity Great Again. I got shit for it. You don't think I was supporting him? Everything over Kamala. Kamala was fucking death wish on America. But come on, big dog. Where's the Epstein files? Promises made, promises kept to MAGA. Where? Where, big dog? Where are the mass deportations? We got amnesty by another name. We got 600,000 Chinese students he's inviting that are compelled by the Chinese government to spy. We got H-1B visas running wild. The $100K fee that he was lauding only applies one time and does not even apply to everybody that's already on H-1B. And those H-1Bs can get transferred to the different kinds of visas when they bring their families and become permanent citizens. What the fuck's going on here, dude? Talk to me. Talk to me.
Get her in trouble with this, but I actually asked her once. I said, so Miriam, I know you love Israel. What do you love more? The United States or Israel? She refused to answer. That might mean Israel. We love you. Thank you, darling.
You see? So you didn't pick up on it because you didn't watch the entire speech he was giving, but everybody was dead silent when he made that joke. Like, he put her on the spot. Who do you love more, America or Israel?
For being here. That's a great honor. Great honor. She's a wonderful woman.
What? Excuse me? I'm sorry, you're the president of the United States of America. Miriam Adelson is supposedly an American citizen. And he's sitting there as the president of the United States saying that her and her husband visited the White House more than anyone. And when asked who she's loyal to, she refused to answer. And he's cheering that on. He's praising it, saying, we love
She's got 60 billion. $60 billion in the bank.
So great. It's an honor. You're an honor. I mean, are you kidding me? This is what Americans are fed up with. This is over the top. This is too much. This is treason. The President of the United States is admitting that he allowed traitors in the White House more often than anyone else. People advocating for the benefit of a foreign country.
Dog.
He allowed traitors into the White House over and over and over again, knowing that this is the way they are, saying that they're responsible for the Golan Heights, that they're responsible for him moving the embassy to Jerusalem. He's admitting that they are influencing American foreign policy, traitors in the White House. And you know what that makes Donald Trump? That makes him a traitor.
Based. I gotta watch more of her shows on YouTube. Based. Listen to this. This whole thread was just money. Oh my God, I didn't even have it. On this. Oh Lord. Hold on.
And our leaders are low-life scum that screw little girls so the Jews can screw America. That's what's happening in this country. I just said it. That's what's going on in this country. And our FBI is corrupt. The Supreme Court is corrupt. The Justice Department is corrupt. The news media is corrupt. The whole country is corrupt. Because we've walked away from Almighty God and we've allowed Kabbalah-practicing Jews to defile the nation. Put that video out. Go ahead and clip this video and send it out. I dare you. You won't do it.
Jesus, dude. What is this? Look at this.
Hello, I'm Ted Pike, and this is my wife, Lynn. Today, a foreign government, Israel, operates the most powerful lobby in Congress. This is AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Through control of Congress, Israel demands and gets nearly $5 billion annually. No elected official dares criticize Israel for fear the Jewish lobby will accuse him of anti-Semitism, the kiss of death for any politician. The president also knows what Israel wants, Israel gets. To act otherwise is political suicide. The mass media, founded and controlled primarily by Jews, manipulates the spigot of information out of which heartland America drinks. The message of this contaminated source is, if you criticize Israel, you are anti-Semitic. Be safe. Keep your head down, or you are fair game for being knocked off by the Zionist shooting gallery.
As a result, our president and elected officials are slaves to political correctness when it comes to Jews and Israel. They cannot seriously criticize Israel, especially as the source of Mideast strife and terrorism. They cannot suggest an end of aid to Israel. They cannot even protest Zionist control of Congress.
Wow. Is there another video on here? Oh, the AIPAC tracker. Look at his AIPAC tracker, dude. Oh, damn. Kamala got 9 mils, but nothing beats good old Don. Don got 230 mils. Wow. J.D. Vance, 167. Mike Pence, 206. Kevin McCarthy, 400. 9 mil. Kamala. Even Tulsi got some money. Fuck, dude. Tulsi got some money? I was down with Tulsi. What the fuck? Cory Booker's in there. Andy Biggs. Look at this. Oh my God. Bought. Mark Kelly, he got $500,000. I swear, I think the Dems are going to run him in 28. Oh, Nancy doesn't need any of that money. Nancy's getting rich on insider trading. What's going on here? Adam Schiff. Hold on. They're scrolling too fast. Good old Adam Shifty Schiff. 6.2 million, huh? God, they're going so fast. Jeez, Tom Cotton with 1 million. Yeah? Who was that right before Tom Cotton? Oh, John Bozeman, yeah? Yeah, look at that one. 300. Can't even see, bro. There's so many of these. Lauren, 20,000. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't give her much. Okay. Byron Donalds, getting paid. Mike Johnson, 784, getting paid. Bought and paid for. You see this shit? Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is great. This is great, dude. What is this?
JD Vance is giving rich. This secretive billionaire network, co-founded by JD Vance, is giving rich tech bros even more influence over our government.
Of course they are.
It's called Rockbridge Network, and insiders say it's one of the most influential conservative groups operating today. In 2019, Vance co-founded the political donor network alongside conservative publisher.
Dude, I want the 7K per pro-Israel post. AIPAC, please. I will post all day. Fly me out. I'm trying to touch the walls. That's legendary Instagram pics right there. I'm trying to travel. Come on, bro.
Chris Buzzkirk. It's funded by billionaires like Peter Thiel, Rebecca Mercer, and the Winklevoss twins. With the supposed goal of spreading Trump's brand of nationalism across the U.S. by pouring money into right-wing media, state legislature races, election polling, conservative companies to create a parallel economy, Christian political activism, and legal challenges against voting laws and government policies they find unfavorable. The invite-only membership costs $100,000 for a limited partner,
Lord.
But if someone wants even more influence, they can pay $1 million to be a principal partner. In 2024, the network had roughly 150 members.
Okay, co-founder. Chris Buzzkirk, co-founder, J.D. Vance, Rebecca Mercer, Peter Thiel, Omed Malik, David Sachs, Tucker Carlson, Leonardo Leo. Look at all these names, bro. Look at all the fucking insiders in the club. You're not invited. Okay.
Poured $75 million into shaping the outcome of the election. Most of them are Silicon Valley and Wall Street investors who have a lot to gain by further tipping the scales of power towards wealthy people like themselves and against everyday people.
Dude, this shit's crazy. We don't live in a democracy, dude. This is not democratic at all. Are you ready for the digital serfdom that's coming, right? The techno-feudalism. Are you ready?
Tech investors who want less regulation, or want to weaken the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which regulates Wall Street, or reduce oversight of crypto or AI. And they hide their funds behind nonprofits, donor-advised funds, and super PACs, making it hard to track the money. Even their events are secretive. Everyone should care about this, because this shadowy group is silently infiltrating our government, undermining democracy, and tipping the scales of power even further towards the tech oligarchy, which already exerts way too much control over us.
Yeah. And then we're giving Palantir access to all these systems, all the government databases, all together, all at once to create one mega system that's easily sifted through for all the information needed. Fucking bro, we're done.
Let me explain something about what is called the Jewish lobby in this country. Their belief is that being for Israel first, that does not mean you're putting America second. An American president, however, has to approach it in a different way, in my opinion. He's got always to think first of what is best for America. An American president must make a decision that does not, in effect, give the Israelis a blank check. And one example of that is a decision that I made. I decided early on in our administration that we were going to seek good relations with Egypt and others of Israel's neighbors. Many of my Israeli friends didn't like that.
Watergate. Then they got Watergate. The first female president of the United States, dude, that none of us voted for. Yes, the face of doom. It's the greatest deal that was ever made. It only cost $100 million. Jesus.
What does that mean, an AIPAC person?
Everybody but me has an AIPAC person.
What does that mean, an AIPAC person?
It's like your babysitter, your AIPAC babysitter, who is always talking to you for AIPAC. They're probably a constituent in your district, but they are firmly embedded in AIPAC. And
every member has something like this?
That's how it works on the Republican side.
That's how it works on the Republican side. MAGA!
Because I talked to people who said Bibi's running around, this is a fact, I'm not guessing about this, because I talked to people he said it to, is running around the Middle East, his region, and his own country, and telling people point blank, just stating it, I control the United States, I control Donald Trump.
Oh, man. Who's this? 6 minutes of U.S. Congressman being asked directly, who is more important to the American people or Israel? No way.
That is, do you care more about the American... My name's Frankie Stocks. I'm a reporter with the Stu Peters Network. I would just love to ask you a quick question. I'm trying to ask every representative I can. Go for it, Frankie. That is, do you care more about the American people or Israel as a member of Congress?
I don't think they're mutually exclusive, Frankie.
Can you elaborate?
They're our best ally.
Are they? Who do you care about more, the United States or Israel? United States or Israel, sir? No answer? Should we put you down for Israel? Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? It's an easy one. American people or Israel? You don't got to fake a phone call. American people or Israel? Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? The American people or Israel, sir? Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? No answer?
Damn, dude.
I think that Israel is one of our strongest allies in a part of the world where people are trying to harm us, and I think they need our support.
So should the U.S. continue funding Israel? Despite their links to the...
Bro, this guy only got $14,000. He can't even fucking answer the question. Why is this guy hardcore support for only 14?
9/11 or their attack on the USS Liberty? Who do you care about more, the United States or Israel?
You know what? That's kind of an odd question to ask.
Well, it's a question the American people have been asking a lot because they're starting to wake up to how much aid.
Dude, these people are these are government people. These are literally people in the government taking our tax money, supposed to be representing us. This was the whole point of being called a representative is that you represent the people, your constituency. Apparently, their constituency is not America.
AIPAC money's flowing into the coffers of Congress.
Well, if you watch what I've done over the years since I've been here, the question about do we have strong support for Israel, I think it would be hard to find somebody who's been more positive about it than I have. So I'm amazed sometimes at where the American people are and how they think. It's like this is so against everything I've heard. The people who raised me everywhere, etc. So.
Well, we have American citizens who are about to freeze to death in Western North Carolina, and we're sending millions to Israel.
He's trying to escape.
Well,
115,000.
it is a comparison because the money's going out. It's all coming from the same people. It's coming from the taxpayers, sir. Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? American people or Israel, sir?
Wow.
Sir, they're equal? Are you serving Israel or are you serving America?
I stand with Israel.
Okay, so can you answer the original question? Who do you care about more, U.S. or Israel?
There's no variance. It's like you're asking, do you love your wife more than your daughter?
Well,
and you said,
what the fuck? Oh my God, dude. Do I even want to come back? Holy shit. This shit makes you want to question things. Do I have to get involved in politics? There's no other way. There's no way, bro. There's no way. You gotta run. We all gotta run. There's no way. There's no way. The beast is too large. Every single one of us gotta run. There's no way. And you're down from the local to the state to the Fed. Everybody's gotta run. The answer everybody wanted was you simply have one guy that's going to run for president. He's our guy. He's going to fix the swamp. You can't. It's too deep. There's too many tentacles grabbing at him. Even if you go into the presidency with the best intentions, you can't. Yeah, you're not voting your way out of this one. You're only going to run your way out of this one. Okay? You're not voting your way out. You have to run. You have to actually be involved. That's how you get out. You run your way out.
It's a simple question.
It is.
Do you love your wife more than your daughter?
I love the United States more than I love Israel. It's a very simple question.
Great love, and you as a human being, you express that love, and you have core principles that drive you to your love for your wife and your love for your daughter. It's two different loves, but neither of them is greater than the other. You understand?
Who's the priority when you're casting a vote?
Bro, he's glazing hard as fuck, and he only got 19,000. I can buy a senator. I can buy a fucking representative. I can buy a sitting U.S. rep for $19,000, and he'll glaze for me like that. He will love me like he loves his wife and his daughter. Holy shit.
Congress, America or Israel? It's a very simple question. You're not answering it, Representative. Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? American people or Israel, sir?
How much did you get, bro? Are you kidding me, dude? I gotta run. Guys in the chat, you gotta run. Clean up your act. I think they got too much on me on the internet. I don't think I could win. They'll play a supercut of me talking so much shit. I'd lose right on the spot for that. We have to get mega base for me to win. Listen. You guys. I can't. I think it's over for me. I'm too public. But you guys in the chat, just keep your fucking mouth shut. Wipe your stupid internet history, and you need to run. Okay? This is the only way.
Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel?
She looks fucking crazy.
No answer? Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? American people or Israel, sir? Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel?
This is why they say MTG is crazy. Look at these people. Dude, I should have fucking have a podcast with Nick Fuentes. I got so many questions that I haven't heard anybody asking me yet. I swear to God. I think I get my channel.
No answer. No answer? Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel? Well, who do you care about more?
How are they so cheap, bro?
American people or Israel, sir?
Dude, I can pay these people off. This is crazy. There's no way they're selling out for 30 G's. There's no way, dude. There's no way. There's no way you can buy someone like that for just 20, 30 racks. There's no fucking way, dude. Is this for real? Are we for sale for this low? OnlyFans models are making more money. Oh, someone said there's more kickbacks not mentioned here. Oh my God.
Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel?
Yeah, what are they getting? Like watches, dinners, flights, vacations, what else, huh? Pulling strings, family, right? Nepotism, getting jobs, daughters, sons, working somewhere nice. What is it, huh? There's no way it's just 30 racks. I can't, dude, I can't. There's no way.
American people or Israel, sir? Is it so hard to say you care about the American people who you're here to serve?
Fucking hell.
The American people believe that Israel holds disproportionate influence over
Look at him, bro. He looks like he just loves to take money and fuck America.
Our own government, thanks to organizations
he better get at least 100.
Like AIPAC, who are pumping millions of dollars into American politics, promoting Israel First policy. So,
if you want to share this information, you're doing a great job.
It's not misinformation. We have the campaign.
60 G's, bro. Look at him. Physiognomy checks out. He sold it out. He sold out the country, bro. Physiognomy. He looks like he fucking sells out. That's what he looks like.
Finance report, sir. It's not misinformation. Do you care more about the American people or about Israel?
Where are you from?
The Stu Peters Network. The Stu Peters Show just released a film called Occupied on this very subject, which I highly recommend to look up.
I'll do that.
But can you answer the question, sir? Do you care more about the American people or about Israel?
I'm an American. I care more about the American people.
You care more about the American people? Right, but should Americans take priority over Israel? We know AIPAC's pumping hundreds of thousands of dollars into congressional candidates. They're obviously getting some sway there. Should AIPAC register as a foreign agent?
Good question. Don't they already?
No.
What the fuck, bro? How do you... Aren't they already... playing... There's nothing worse than just having your intellect... I can't believe this shit. Like, they're taking you for a fool. As if you're so fucking stupid. Aren't they already? Aren't they already registered? Huh? Aren't they already registered? Acting stupid, bro. Taking you for a fool, literally. Disrespectful. So disrespectful, dude. Making a mockery out of your own intelligence. Like, oh, you're too stupid to really know. How much did he get?
Yes.
How much did he get? He had to get something more than just 14, 15,000. He's a slick motherfucker. This is like a seasoned politician.
Are you recording?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Stu Peters Network, Frankie Stocks. We're asking the questions that the American people want answered by their representatives.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
86, dude.
Congressman. Quick second. I'm Frankie Stocks with the Stu Peters Network, trying to ask all members I can this question. Very simple. Who do you care about more, the American people or Israel?
American people.
You are the first to have given me that answer, sir. Thank you. Yep.
American people. Number one, man.
Oh, what the fuck? This is treason. Fucking hell.
Say Israel. Okay, so like we're allowed to say Israel controls the media now. Okay, I think that's just like on camera. Now there will be no dispute about this. The fact that you have a foreign leader, it's incredible. You have a foreign leader who is sitting up there saying that he wants his agents. He needs the deal to go through, which, by the way, let's call out Donald Trump right now. Okay, all of the acting. We don't want China. We don't want China to own TikTok, and I'm worried about your data. No, you wanted to hand it over to your Zionist friends. Okay, it was all a mirage. Okay, it was all theater. Donald Trump has sold us out to Israel once again.
Fuck.
I am not Israeli. The uniform that I wore in the military.
So that's her husband. He passed away not too long ago. Sheldon Adelson. And this was the woman, if you didn't see earlier, that he would put the little medal on. And the one that basically promised his cat.
Military, unfortunately, was not an Israeli uniform. It was an American uniform. Although my wife was in the IDF, and one of my daughters was in the IDF, and my two little boys, one of whom will be bar mitzvah tomorrow. Hopefully he'll come back. Thank you. Hopefully he'll come back. His hobby is shooting, and he'll come back and be a sniper for the IDF. All we care about is being good Zionists, being good citizens of Israel. All we care about is being good Zionists, good citizens of Israel. I am.
Jesus fucking Christ! Just look at the back of him. There is no American flag there. Fuck, bro. Damn. That's a good one right here. Oh, we're done. It's over. 60 million in the bank. All right. That's it. Check your tags, Bo. What tags? Yeah, I don't know what to say, dude. I'm going to bed on that one. It's really hard to get conservatives on board with what's happening because, I don't know, the tribalism. The issue is, no, it's like such a team sport now. It's become such a joke, you know, bread and circuses. Nobody gives a fuck. We all know Democrats are bad. We know Kamala would have been worse. That's not the point. Like, every time you point out what Trump does and how it's not America first, they fucking go like, you got TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. No, motherfucker, like, you don't remember the campaign promises? You have to fucking glaze hardcore. Nobody wanted half of this shit that they're doing right now. We voted for America first. We voted for mass deportations. We voted for no new wars. We voted for the Ukraine war to end. We voted for a bunch of things that we still haven't got. Where the fucking money that Americans were supposed to get from tariffs? You remember that one? We voted for what else? What other promises? God, there were so many promises. Then we ended up getting 600,000 Chinese. The H-1B was a bunch of bullshit. Amnesty by another name. Hotels and farms could keep their workers. The Doge check in the mail any day now. What else, guys? Warp speed, no explanation. That's a good one. We had Operation Warp Speed. Yeah, you remember that? The so-called vax that everybody started finding out wasn't as safe as Pfizer and everybody else reported. And all that information about turbo cancers. What else? Myocarditis and all the other shit. Women are having problems getting pregnant now. Do you know there's like reports, unsubstantiated because I don't have the citations and who fucking did the study. But apparently, from what I read, it may be misinformation. I probably have to say that, right? That women that are like 25, 30 years old have the egg quality of like 45-year-old women. These are rough estimates. I don't have the exact numbers on hand. Do not fucking quote me. Look it up yourself. This may be misinformation. I have to say that. Okay. But women are having worse egg quality and struggling to get pregnant while they're young. That's just one of many. Who knows what else is going to happen with these spike proteins and whatever else. Okay. What else was there? What other promises? Yeah, dude. Anytime you call this stuff out, I read it in the comment section. They're like, TDS. Oh, you wanted fucking Kamala. Oh, you can never give them a win. Trust the plan. Yeah, trust the plan. Tired of winning yet? Give me my award. It's fucking insane. The no tax on tips and overtime did happen. I think that was with the big, beautiful bill. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wasn't he supposed to bill for the crypto bros? What happened with the whole Bitcoin thing that he was supposed to build up? What was that? What did he call that shit? A treasury for Bitcoin? What happened with that? I know crypto was pumping big. Oh, my God. And then I forgot the whole crypto thing. He had the Trump Liberty coin. Then he had his own the Bitcoin reserves, right? Then he had the, what else was it? He had the Millennia coin. And then I think there was also a Barron coin. I can't even remember. He basically pumped and dumped and crypto rug pulled his own supporters. You guys remember that? We have a crypto rug pulling president. That's crazy. And then Charlie Kirk passed away. And then he just basically that was very weird. You would think like the guy that helped you get elected, that you would honor his passing a bit more than just like, oh yeah, and then I'm renovating the new wing in the White House. What the fuck was that? Dude, it's so fucking weird. I don't know. This whole government's weird. This timeline is fucking weird. This what are we living in is weird. The geopolitics are weird. The West is falling apart and crumbling. Mass fucking migration. Europe's committing fucking civilizational suicide. We sold out to Israel. We closed the border, but essentially handed a certain sect of society carte blanche to basically be first-class citizens above everybody else. Oh, 40 billion to Argentina? I know I saw 20 billion. Did it increase to 40 billion? So what was he? He's the libertarian down there? Afuera! Cut the government programs. Oh shit, can't stimulate growth. So it didn't fucking work. And they lost like a crucial election. And he doubled it. Great. So 40 billion, dude. 40 fucking billion. Now 100 mil to Europe? I don't know. How much more? Okay, and then the ceasefire. I know we covered the ceasefire. How long is the ceasefire going to take? Unreal, dude. I'm over it. Yeah, politics is exhausting, dude. That's why you can't be too emotional in politics. You almost have to look at it from like a third person perspective, an omniscient view on it where you don't really care. Don't think of it as teams. Don't have a side. Don't pick America. That's it. Even if you pick America, you'd be really fucking upset, right? It's hard not to, especially when you're struggling in this economy. There's no good jobs. You can't start a family. The pay is shit. Housing has escaped you. You can't afford, and you will never probably end up buying a house. This was probably the last train to buy a house for you. The interest rates are absolutely insane. The job numbers, they're all fucking cooked. They keep revising them down. We lost 1 million jobs practically. I don't even know, dude. It goes on and on. Yeah. Learn the code turned into mass unemployment. You remember that? They were telling everybody, you need to learn the code. Turns out all coders lost their jobs, and now we're ushering in the new techno-feudalist lifestyle called big tech with AI. Let's let Palantir have all the information so Alex Karp can just drop piss-filled fucking bombs on us that are laced with fentanyl. You remember he actually said that shit. Dude, you're not voting your way out of this. The only way out of this is to run for office. And in enough numbers that we just replace the lowlifes, the sellouts in government. That's the only way. Yeah. This is insane. Anyways, appreciate you guys for tuning in. How long have we been going here, dude? 2 hours, 3 hours? Okay. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will be on same time tomorrow as usual. I believe it is 2:00 Eastern time for you guys is when we're starting, if I am correct. 2:00 Eastern. I would love to stream later when everybody's home from work and all that, but I'm currently in Croatia, boys. So it's going to be a minute before I get back to Phoenix.
Semper loaded $4.99. We lost the Cold War before it even started. We are just in the stage 4 hospice part of the complete and utter loss.
Thanks, Semper Reloaded. Appreciate everybody that donates, super chats, everybody that gets apparel. That's how we make the money for the channel, by the way. We don't push any products because no good companies have approached us for good products. Everything is fucking slop. I'm not about to do the Tej Hanley shit. So thank you if you've been getting shirts, apparel, and if you've been donating. Thank you. What else? Oh, your family immigrated from Split, Croatia during World War II? Nice, dude. I'm currently in Istria, and it is very nice here. However, I do miss my home. I do miss America. I miss a lot of things about America. Look, life overseas is great. I'm only here temporarily. I thought about staying permanently, but when you're raised since a baby in America, language, your people, the insider jokes, the cultural relevance, I miss the big roads, the big trucks. I miss my Ford Raptor. I miss my fucking desert running. I miss hiking and the beautiful North American scenery. I do miss my slop food, although I eat healthy. I still miss my slop food every once in a while. I miss places being open 24/7. I miss people just being slaves to their jobs and never having vacations. It was so convenient to just go buy shit because it's never closed because corporations don't give a fuck about you. It's funny, but I miss that. I love America for that. I miss just getting the fucking car and go driving for 10 hours in one direction and I'm still in America and the scenery completely changes. I go from desert to fucking alpine mountains. I miss that shit. I miss the homies. I miss the rest of the family out in America. And I will be back, dude. Yeah, very soon. Soon as can be, actually. Yeah. For all its shortcomings, there's still no greater place on earth. That's why we talk shit. That's why we talk shit, dude, because it should be better. I shouldn't be going overseas, traveling through all these countries on vacation and seeing them doing anything better than America. What the fuck is that about? That's the part that gets me upset the most. Why the fuck am I overseas in these countries that have like 100th of the population, 1,000th, if that, the money, with budgets that are complete ass? There are Americans richer than these countries. Why the fuck are they running smoother than us, operating more efficiently, and the people are living a higher quality of life or a better standard of living? That's what pisses me off. That's why I'm upset. That's why I talk about this shit. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be talking about it. This is what the fuck is so annoying. We got too much money, too many smart people with too many opportunities, and too much know-how and expertise to not be doing shit better than literally every fucking body else. That shit is annoying, bro. Anyways, yeah, sounds like I need a robot. I need a robot to make me feel better. Get a robot in there. Bring the fucking robots. All right, boys. It's been nice. Go touch some grass. Get some sleep. Good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you're at. And we'll see you tomorrow. As usual, go watch the last video that got uploaded. Go watch it deeply, intently, and go see what the fuck I'm talking about, because I take a lot of time to make those. And go comment and go hit the like button, because apparently if you don't do that, we're in algorithm hell and shit, apparently. Jeez Louise. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.